Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back in Old Man in the Land of Grills. Oh, that's coming up. Folks, we're going to be doing on the Char-Griller 980 Gravity Charcoal Grill, folks. We're going to be doing the chunk test today, folks. Yeah, a lot of people are stating that they're burning their flapper with wood chunks in the ash pan. So, folks, today I've had a lot of people ask me this question. So, you know what? We're going to burn some wood chunks in our ash pan today. Let's see what happens. All right, folks, here's the instruction manual, and you can see it's showing how you're going to add wood chunks. And I've done that the majority of the time. That's what I do. And even in the master build, that's typically where I add them. But in the master build and in the Char-Griller, it says you can add them to the ash pan. Now, a lot of people are maybe putting splits in, or maybe putting too much. Let's just see. You know, it says about adding wood, smoke, place wood chunks of charcoal and ashtray to flavor, hot embers. Note, never add more than a half a pound at a time. Additional chunks of charcoal should not be added until previous added have ceased generating smoke. So no really other precautions in here other than saying that yes you can. So that's what we're going to try. All right, before we get started, there's the flapper right there. That's it. And I'll tell you what, let's take a look at where it is on the master build. All right, folks, looking at the flapper on the, moving it back, oops, sorry, so you can see it. That's the flapper on the master build. And you see it sits back from the front wall here, and maybe that protects it just a tad bit more. All right, another thing we're going to do is we're going to monitor, and I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to monitor the inside of that with my ThermalWorks smoke, and I'm just using the probe that I would put inside a grill to monitor the grill temperature. And you can see where the probe is right there. It's right up at the bottom lip of the flange, and you can see I got 3 chunks in there. I don't think that's more than half a pound. So we'll get her fired up. All right, fire is burning. Chunks are in there. 126. Top is open, bottom's open. Slider's pulled. Come on, focus. Open and open. All right, so I got the Char-Griller set to 300. That's about where we are. It says we're 284 down there. It's just, we're not supposed to do this, but I'm doing it. And you can see that's what it looks like down there. No fire yet, but there are ashes down there, and I'm starting to get a little smoke. So close that back up. All right, folks, about 6 minutes since the last time, 300. But look what's happening here. 408, it's going up. And I'm just wondering what's going on in there. Now, I don't have any visible, well, actually I do have some visible smoke coming. You can see that. So we are smoking. So maybe that's coming from there. I'm gonna let this go a couple more minutes. I don't think 400 degrees. Remember that probe is right by the flapper on the edge of the ash bucket there. So, you know, 400 shouldn't be enough to get that silicone flapper to burn. I believe it's silicone. High temp silicone, but we'll keep watching it. All right, I don't know if you can see, we still got some smoke rolling. Still sitting right now, 303. Temperature in there has been going up. We're almost at 500. So right now, what I do want to do is I just want to take a look, see what it looks like in there. Folks, you're not supposed to do this. Look at that. We got fire burning. So I don't know if that's enough to melt our flap. But what we're going to do is I'm going to pull that out. Actually, you know what? We're going to let it go. We're going to let it go if I have to sacrifice a flap just to see if it actually, excuse me, if it actually does ruin it. We know there's fire in there right now. So, and we know right now it's spiked up to 522. Well, it's coming down. Obviously, when you open that up, gave it some fresh air, and that's probably why it started on fire. But we'll keep on watching. All right, so you can tell when the fan turns on because everything drops. The temperature starts to drop, but it was just at 522. All right, folks, I've just been monitoring it. We're about 45 minutes into it, and you can see our high was 550. Our low was 87. That's the temp out. You can see we're holding 304. Let's do what we're not supposed to do and take a look. See if there's still fire in there. No, everything's burnt up. It's doggone hot, but everything is pretty much burnt up. I'm going to shut this down, let everything cool off, then we're going to take a look at our flapper. All right, folks, it's been an hour and a half. Not cooled down 100%, but it's good enough that we can take a look. There's our ash bin. There's our temp probe. No, I haven't even looked to see, but what do we see up there? Yeah, there's our flapper. It did not burn. So that's it right there. So I'll tell you what, I'll come back and give you my thoughts. All right, my final thoughts. Can you burn wood in the ash bin of the Char-Griller 980 gravity? Yeah, you can, but you got to keep it on the bottom. You can use longer splits. Remember, a lot of people coming to this grill are coming from that grill, or they're coming from this grill, and they're used to having, number one, a bigger ash bin. The ash bin on ash grill is taller, and the flapper for that is further in, away from direct flame. This is right on the edge there. So I don't think direct flame hand does very well with that. And you know, we saw we had fire in there, but it never got above 540, 550 degrees. So can you successfully burn in there? I've been telling a bunch of people have been asking me about this. Tom, what's your recommendations? I always believe that even with the Masterbuilt, that I got more smoke mixing my wood chunks in with my charcoal, using a good quality charcoal, like, you know how I like B&B, hotter, longer, cleaner, competition oak. You can find it, that stuff is awesome. Or use lump and mix your chunks in with there. I think you get more out of there than you do out of here. This is nice to supplement, but your best smoke, in my opinion, comes when you mix your chunks in with your charcoal. So there's my opinion, folks. So leave your opinion down below. Tom Horsman on YouTube. I hope this answered some questions. And a lot of people have been bugging me about it. And today we answered it. Can you do can you do wood in the ash bin on the Char-Griller 980? Yes, you can. Thanks for watching, folks. Thumbs up, leave a comment, and as always, appreciate you watching. Thank you.